everybody, this is Jenny from CraftTestDummies.com, and today I'm really living up to my name because I'm crafting and I'm dummying to the nth degree. Today we're going to take a look at watercolor paints, and specifically the watercolor paints that I'm focusing on today are ones that have a shimmery component, because there are a lot of watercolor paints that are flat, but these ones that I'm looking at tonight are all the ones that have some kind of sparkle or shimmer or mica in them. And I have some paints that were really cheap, like $8. I have some paints that were ridiculously expensive, like $30 for 12. So, and I thought maybe we would like to play and see how they work. That's my thought. So I have to tell you, I started off with twinkling H2Os. That's what my local scrapbooking store had. I really liked them. If you were unfamiliar with them, I don't know if you are all familiar or not, but they are sold in little wee pots like this. Look, this one just popped right out at me. So you can see how much product you actually get. And this one's kind of well loved, so it's kind of, whoop, starting to get a little low. But these are definitely hard pans, okay? And they are super twinkly. I like them because they're in individual pots, so I can pull out the ones that I use, spritz it with water, get just enough that I need, let them dry out, and then put the lids back on. So those are the ones that I started with. Then, so by the way, this is how I'm giving you an overview of the ones that I've got too. Then I moved on to these Pearl X watercolor palettes. I think at one time I had 2 or 3 of them. I got them at a crafty yard sale. You can see that I bought them for $3. Now, here's the thing. They come in an artist palette. So as far as product goes, you can see that you kind of get a nice little selection, and it's a reusable palette, which I like. The color selection for me was kind of weird though, because you get 2 blues, a gold, a green, this kind of pinky, and then versions of copper and bronze and white. So, oh, Jenny John says, saw them on Amazon shipping for $47. Yeah, wow. So, I got them for $3. So, I got them for cheap, but here's the thing, I use them a lot. Even to this day, sometimes if I just want a little shimmery, I'll just pull them out and I'll like just use a little bit of the white or a little bit of a gold. By the way, this is kind of a bluey purple. So, it was... it was a good deal, and I used them a lot, which is kind of a good thing. So then, next in my crafty arsenal, I got the Ganzi Tambi watercolors. So I had gotten the Ganzi Tambi watercolor paints to try, and so then I thought, oh, well, oh, that just happened. Did you just see that? Yeah, that just happened. They're not permanently affixed to the tray, which, by the way, is now something I don't like about them. And I just dropped one. Can't find it. Okay, I'll have to tape them in like this. Wah, wah, exactly. Yeah. So anyways, but these are super saturated, which I do like. You get a fairly big pot, which is, you know, it's not filled all the way to the brim, but it's a pretty good sized pot, which I like. But again, let's talk about limitations. It's just shades of gold and copper and white. They're expensive. So then, let's talk cheapy to cheap, cheap to cheap. What is it? Cheap. You can get these ones. Oh wait, do I have more? I think I do. Oh yeah, okay. So these ones, oh, they were around $20 when I periscoped them. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah, so it was like $18, $20 for the set of 6. Then... oh, it's $25.97. Thank you, Ms. Dana Joy. You get the gold star for being teacher's helper. So this whole set is a whopping $8. $8? Yeah, you said they're good for $6 at Fred Meyer. But here's one of the things you have to know. There is so little product in this. I mean, this one doesn't even cover up the whole bottom of the pan. Look. So, I mean, literally, it's not even the thickness of a dime. It's so very little product. But for, you know, your $8, you get a whole lot of colors, and we'll see how far they go. So, I like a good entry-level price point. Yeah, it's what you get for $8, very little, mostly just colored shimmer, but I want to take a look at some of them head to head. And then the most recent ones I bought, these ones are from Creative Expressions, and it's from the UK, and these are mica-based paints, and they're cosmic, shimmery, blah, blah, blah. They're very pretty. Now, the one thing I don't like about these is that you have to buy them in color stories. So this is the Autumn Sunrise color story, which is great, but for $30, what if I want some purple? You don't get any purple. You have to buy a whole nother set. And I think that that's a gimmicky, price gouging practice. Please, for the love of God, if you want me to love your product, give me a selection of rainbow colors and maybe make one brights and make one pastels and make one basic. But then I get a selection of colors because right now this is all I get. So that makes me pissy, if you want me to be perfectly honest. Now, here's the thing about these. These are held in by a magnet, which I like the packaging part, but you can also see this is as much as you get. It's like one of those batteries. Jane and Joy says, I adore your honesty. She's laughing her butt off. You got to keep it real. People have only so many limited dollars to spend on arts and craft supplies, right? We got to buy food. We got to pay the electric bill. We got to put gas in the car. But if I have, let's say I have $30 to spend on crafts this month, am I going to buy this, which gives me one set of colors? Or, hell, let me buy 3 sets of the cheap ones because then I get enough. So there's that. Okay, so anyways, but these, I will tell you, I use these. Oh, I'll give you a sneak preview. I've been working on my panel, my wooden color art panel, and I will tell you that this section here are those watercolor paints. And also, you see that pink there? I use these watercolor paints on my panel, which I wasn't sure they would work because it's gessoed, but they did. They have enough pigment and binder in them that actually stuck to the surface. I also used Copics and foils and all kinds of stuff on this particular project. I'll be sharing it in its own special video, but I wanted to especially just let you know that, yeah, see how it's a little shiny? That's these. So, all right, crafty friends, I'm going to close this video for now and encourage you to click the link above and catch the second part, which is the live demo. And what I'm going to do is do it like you see here on the screen. It's going to be kind of sped up, and then I'll do a voiceover so that you can see me demonstrate all of these sparkly watercolors and then make decisions for yourself on which one might be right for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and above all, have a crafty day.